Hello, welcome to Tiny Farm Nuggets Live
How
with
doodle?
Brett, Deborah, and Mitch.
Hi.
I have to look this way because the camera's reversed right now. If you're in there, say hi. I don't see anybody. Oh, we got two watching. That's great. I'm probably one of them.
That's Mitch's boss.
Yep.
It's all off grid. I mean, it can be. Right now, it's not, but it can be.
Yes.
Got solar panels up there, lights and everything.
Let me refresh this page a second. Make sure it stays muted. Do not unmute.
We'll wait till a few more people are in here.
Yeah.
Who's in?
I don't know.
I gotta look at my
Nobody
chat
said
on my
anything
phone.
yet. Are you in already? Are you maybe the only other person in?
I didn't
besides
go
me?
in.
Ah, good afternoon, Peter. Old Man King Homestead.
Hey,
and
Peter.
we have Back to Good, Rachel, and
Hey, Rachel.
and Sean. Thank you guys for
Rachel
coming
and Sean,
in.
right on.
Back to Good says, "Hey, Brett, Deborah, and Mitch already subbed to him and watched his dreads getting cut off." From when we introduced him before, or from the link today, or that I put in there before. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and show that one on the screen.
I haven't really made any content.
Yeah,
I can make
you'll
that bigger, but then I can't.
either
see the
we'll be making
chat.
more content for you, or you're just a busy guy.
Well, let me see. Let me
Right,
see
he's
the
ready to
chat.
follow me with a camera.
We just follow him with
Oh,
a camera, and
okay.
he'll just make the content.
I gotta see my picture small. Dang it. All right.
Now I can see the chat.
All right. Rachel says, I subbed and watched from before when you shared. Thank you. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, we
Good
haven't
deal.
been very active lately, but recently some things have happened that's got us really excited.
And of course, fall's here, so that of course always motivates
yeah,
him.
yeah, it's not freaking hot as Hades.
Yeah. All right, so we got 8 people watching. Thank you guys for coming in. In case you're wondering, some of you guys, if you haven't seen before, this is Mitch from Green Pasture Permaculture. His link and his webpage is shared and pinned at the top of the chat.
And that's his boss.
Yes.
That's my bus.
And he's here for a while with us, and we love having him here because he's been a huge help. And we hope he continues to be a huge help to the community because he's got a lot of knowledge to share.
Yes, he does.
He knows a lot about. Tell him your credentials and stuff.
Well, yeah, first off, so as the title says, he is a permaculture specialist. He's got a degree in permaculture. So this is Mitch from Green Pasture Permaculture.
I knew the title said.
Did I?
Hello. Well, basically what I do is I try to teach people how to develop their land in the most productive way possible. Start from managing the water, building soil, and designing it to where it fits the actual context, because not everybody's property is the same.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm also a certified nutritionist, so I teach people how to actually get healthier.
I'm in trouble. Help!
Hi, Tony. Hi, Judy. Welcome in, guys.
Hey, Tony and Judy.
And that's right, Rachel. You guys have been busy helping Pops get settled over at David at Come On Homestead's property. That's right. Good
Yeah, we've been
there.
watching.
And welcome back, Pops, or welcome home to Arkansas, Pops.
So he just, Mitch just recently met Sullivan, Chris Sullivan, a guy who helped us out right after our fire, brought over his big old backhoe and dug in our new power lines and stuff. And man, these guys just talked for like 2 hours out there about what they could do with his land, because it floods over there where he's at. But he's got a bunch of acreage, and he's a rancher, so he's got cattle and everything. But you had some good ideas, I thought.
Let's see what I can do to help him out.
You talked about, what is that you called it, where you put grooves in the land to help it collect water, help it manage water?
There's a few different ways of doing that, whether you pull what some people call a mole plow or a keyline plow. You do that on contoured down the pastures, and the water won't sheet off as fast, and it'll actually soak in and start recharging the water table.
That makes sense.
Nice.
When we start doing stuff like that to the land, what ends up happening is we slow down the water, we spread it out, and we soak it in. When we don't have water falling from the sky, the plants have already started reaching the roots down deep, and they're going to get water better from the water table than they would have if the entire time it was raining, it just keeps sheeting off and goes over to the drainage ditch as fast as possible.
Especially with the clay we have here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know about the different soil types and how they
Arkansas
act.
clay.
yeah, and we've got a great compacted shale layer down below us, which means there's a water table that can be restored down there.
Yes, it can.
Because just on the other side of this mountain range here was my property, and we had an artesian well. It doesn't even need a pump on it.
That's
Just the
right.
water just comes out of the ground under pressure
Yeah.
because there's so much uphill water in the aquifer that forms in between those compacted layers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like when we had a big old hackberry tree back here. I mean, that thing was huge. It was, I mean, we could not put our hands around it, not even grabbing each other from either side. We had to have probably another person, then we could. That's how big around that thing was. Hi,
Bud's coming to visit.
Bud's coming to visit.
He's demanding
This
to
can be
visit.
moved back a little bit. I can still see, as long as I can still kind of read the chat, we're good.
You can have mine.
But I've got monitors too. Well, I can't do.
Yeah, water management's important, and I think that you could use water as a battery by pumping it up to elevated tanks with solar, but you even have ideas how to do that with just the land.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the right keyline design on a property, we can actually make the water look like it's going uphill, and we bring water from the low spots to the ridges, and the ridges won't be so dry, and the valleys won't be so soggy.
Yeah. To the chat for a second. Back to good. Rachel says nutritionist is more important than a med doc.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
don't get me
agree.
started on doctors.
Right? Yeah. No.
Their compensation program
Hey,
has
Drew's
nothing
in there.
to do with making you better.
And Peter from Old Main Homestead says you can teach Deborah, but don't bother with Brett. He's a lost cause.
Yeah, that's right. Peter knows.
Go.
Hi, Charlene Grady.
So Drew's
Hi,
in here.
Peter.
He's at the park playing with River.
Oh, sweet.
That's his little girl about your age.
A little older. Well,
A little older.
No, about the same
About
age.
the same age, yeah.
Drew, is River 6 or 7 now?
Or 10.
No. All right, where did I lose? Okay. Judy says, Peter, it's gonna happen. Meaning, what, he says, don't bother teaching Brett, it's not gonna happen. She says, Peter, it's
Hey,
gonna
Papa
happen.
Pepper's in here. You got to meet Papa Pepper. He has
Nice.
dreadlocks.
Yeah, unless he's, well, yeah, I think he still has that. I'm sorry, I hadn't watched in a while.
Good to
Been
see
busy.
you, Papa Pepper. Right
Thank
on.
you, Rachel, for letting us know that we
Yeah, I
can, y'all
think
can
he's the
hear
one that
everything
has
good.
those what do they call them? Jacob goats?
Yeah.
Yes,
The
yes.
ones with the crazy horns?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
Yeah.
does. Yeah, they have Dexter cows too.
You know, they're all about all the permaculture stuff too. So
Yeah,
Maybe
I've
from you,
watched,
Papa Pepper.
I watched them go gigging for carp.
right on. Yeah. That's awesome, the stuff he does. He doesn't get enough credit, man. That guy's got a great channel. His whole family's beautiful. They help the community big time too.
That's important.
Hey, Charlene. Charlene Grady's in here. 7, almost 8. She's almost 8.
Hey, Rachel, y'all got all y'all's fencing stuff, or are y'all waiting for that to come in? She says they're just waiting for it to get their fencing up before they can set anything up, animal-wise and stuff. And,
Well, that's smart.
yeah.
Gotta do the infrastructure first.
Yeah, infrastructure is very important first before adding animals.
It's one of the main reasons why a good design is so important, so that you don't just scab everything together. If you can make a design for your ultimate goal, and then just do all of the work towards the ultimate goal, you end up with exactly what you wanted, instead of just trying to piecemeal it together and doing things twice or 3 times. Like, oh, we'll just do it like this right now. like, well,
That's what I do all the time.
spend the extra 2 hours and make it what you actually wanted according to a plan. It keeps you. Trust me, I know about a homestead building being overwhelming.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we had to
so
lose our goats.
You said, Papa Pepper's in here, so he says, "Who dis?" So, another introduction. Since
Oh, yeah.
some of y'all probably have
Papa Pepper, this is Mitch.
This is Mitch with Green Pastures Permaculture.
That's me.
He's basically our Papa
Permaculture.
Pepper.
He had dreads.
He had dreads. He did.
Yeah. Cut him off. Started a new chapter in my life.
That's his off-grid boss
Right here.
that he built, designed everything. You even got water systems in there. What is that now?
Yeah, I got 200 gallons of fresh water, 100 gallons of gray water, 65-gallon black tank. I got 2,600 watts of solar. It's set up to make its own water, make its own power.
It can even recycle its water.
Yeah, I can recycle the gray water, and I can collect the water from a dehumidifier and run it through a water filter, and it refills my fresh water tanks.
Yes, that is super nice. Definitely, that's definitely.
This doesn't as permanent as a temporary fix. Papa Pepper says.
I hadn't got to that one yet. I was just fixing. I've got one posted right here. It says that thumbnail scared me. LOL. I can understand why. He's got little girls and he's got dreads and and he probably thought, how'd they get a picture of me?
Yeah, she was on 3
Hey,
years
Butler
old.
Family Farms in here. Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
Susan, if you're there, hello. It is Susan.
Okay.
Right? I used to get her name wrong all the time.
Yes, it's Susan and Jerry.
The big Italian.
And you're asking me about names, which I kind of lost track of names a long time ago. And I asked him, "Who's that again?" When we were watching a video. He goes, "That's so and so." I'm like, "Oh, right, okay. I hadn't seen him in a while, so I didn't recognize him." He goes, "That's your fault. You ain't been watching them."
So I know Drew was up at Sullivan's getting lumber
Yes.
cut and stuff, and that was a great video. You need to go see that if you haven't seen it.
Yes. Drew says Rivers 7, almost 8.
Yeah,
so
I read that a while ago.
I know, but
but hopefully he's going to get together with Sullivan. Well, he's going to be helping us here at least. I mean, and man, we're just looking to do some things because this guy's got the knowledge to. I mean, do what? Just kind of look at your land and make plans.
Yeah.
Get you shaped up.
Yeah.
He had 40 acres that he turned into a really nice permaculture property and made a huge profit off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's just looking for the next challenge.
Yes.
So
and we
want to keep him around.
With friends of ours that helped us out after the fire that were kind of like one of the first ones on the scene of neighbors, because they've got property kind of adjacent to ours back here. Of course, there's a cow field separating, but still close. And they showed up and we became friends. They took Chris in and helped him, if y'all remember that. And he came down or met them through some way. I forget how you met Mike and Yana, but he's staying with them. And then he says, "Hey, ready for a new spot? Y'all ready?" And we're like, "Yeah, come on down."
A lot of people are into that carnivore diet. What do you think of that?
Oh, it's a great way to get your metabolism to switch the direction you want it to. There's a lot of people that say that it is very sustainable. That's going to be a matter of taste. Mm-hmm. Some people can get away with financially just eating nothing but meat, and or animal products, eggs, butter, milk, all the dairy products. Anything produced from an animal is basically a carnivore diet, and man, it will transform your life. You do 30 days of carnivore, your body will become fat adapted, and you'll start burning fat instead of carbohydrates. And your body will get rid of all of that extra.
Yeah, Rachel at Back to good says Sean just lost a bunch of weight pretty quickly on the carnivore. He's focused on beef, butter, and eggs only.
Nice. Yeah. Just to go back up in the chat a little bit, and I'll go back down and look through because I'm way behind. Drew said he thought that it was Papa Pepper, and Papa Pepper responded with an LOL. I just thought that was funny.
Oh, he thought you were Papa Pepper in the
Thumbnail,
picture.
yeah. And yes, Papa Pepper has a lot of knowledge too. Yes, I would love to see these two get together and do a video and talk about their everything. And he lives northern Arkansas or just southern Minnesota. I forget. Just somewhere right up in there. Just
Yeah, it's up there by Missouri somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, I seen a video he did with Zach Bauer once.
Right, that's right. You
They
told
went
me
and got a
that's
bunch of
right.
carp,
So he's aware of
And they
you.
canned it.
I like how they go bow fishing for carp.
I think that's what they were doing. They weren't
Spearfishing.
gigging. They were either gigging or doing a bow.
Yeah, they had I've seen him with a
they've
bow.
had the bows, and he's done the gigging a couple times, but I think he mostly does the bows because the girls and the boys love that.
And they were getting gar too or something, wasn't it? The fish with the long snouts and the teeth.
Well, I would have never thought that carp tastes as
Carp.
good as what their description was.
Yeah, like
Right.
tuna.
The way
Like
they were
almost like-
describing that canned carp was like, man, you make me want to try it.
Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
It
Yes.
looks like a giant goldfish.
Yeah.
I'm not eating that. That's a pet. No, I always heard carp was really bony and stuff.
Right, but that does.
If you cook it
It
right,
has
it just
big
falls.
bones. So yeah, there's a lot of bone in there. It's a big giant fish.
Yeah.
But apparently, man, they were pulling big, thick fillets off of there and cut it into big chunks and canned it in quart jars.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh man, it looks delicious.
It looks
I need
good.
to try it.
Yeah.
Everybody always told me that. Oh, that's trash fish. You don't eat that.
Right.
But hey, if it's
Yeah,
edible,
that's what we were told when I was younger.
yeah.
Oh yeah, only the Chinese eat those.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
you know, you'd see a little Chinaman walking down the bank with a net over his shoulder and a carp in it bigger than him. It's like, oh wow, like there's something good about it. That's all they were trying to fish for down there. The biggest thing swimming in the water.
Yeah. Papa Pepper, you're kind of right with there. There's nothing as permanent as a temporary fix.
Yeah, it's permanent because the homesteader doesn't want to do the work more than once.
Yep.
So you might as well do it right the first time. Spend an extra 2 hours, make it a little nicer. Just take the time and do it.
Even if you have to redo the section of fence or whatever.
Ain't got time to do it right, but we got time to do it twice.
Yeah.
I'm a procrastinator. But I mean, you know, my time's a little limited because I am working this job. But you know, when I get out doing something, I enjoy doing it,
Oh yeah.
and I do want to do it right. You know,
Yeah.
I do try to think of those things, and you help me think of ideas that I won't
Yeah.
think of. So
That's why we're going to try and work our way down a seasonal implementation list so that you know the things you should be focusing on during this season, as opposed to doing things that you would like, okay, it doesn't matter if you wait till springtime to do those other things, but there's certain things that should be done in the autumn
Yes.
so that you're prepared for spring. You're prepared
Yes.
for planting.
Yeah.
I've
2
seasons
gathered up some new
ahead.
planters and stuff. I'm gonna be working on the greenhouse, getting it cleared out and ready to start my starts and stuff. I'm not gonna put any of the dirt in it yet because I don't want it to be beat on, so they'll stay protected until I'm ready to.
Yep, get it all cleaned up for
Yes.
planting season in
Yep.
the late winter.
Yeah, and we've got a plan already from the garden. We're gonna pull back the landscape tarp and
We're gonna season it.
we're gonna season it good. It's gonna be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be collecting wood chips right now. You said too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now
wood
is the
chips.
season.
We've got all
If you
that
got
we need to
stuff
take care of
throw
too.
through the chipper, put it through the chipper because
Yeah.
it'll get rained on all winter
Yeah,
and it'll compost all winter, and this will be great material to start adding to the tops of garden beds.
yeah. And my rabbit manure mound will be spread out, and it's gonna kick butt.
But
Yeah.
I got it done for the mini excavator now too.
Hydraulic thumb.
Yeah, hydraulic thumb.
It had
and-
a thumb, it just didn't hydraulic.
yeah.
But we need the 2 adapters
Now
for
it's
the
a
hoses.
gripper. Now it's a gripper.
Now it's
Yeah.
a gripper, yeah.
Now it's gonna evolve.
Yes.
It's got an opposable thumb.
Papa Pepper said, "Hey Mitch, pleased to meet you."
Great to meet you.
But Trudy said he was in there. So hi, Jerry and Susan.
we miss Bobblehead Homestead, but we understand that he's doing okay. He hasn't been putting out any videos.
Oh yeah, Bobblehead.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought of that because Papa Pepper had a lot to do in helping him out over the years with his different moves, and a lot of people did. There's flies out here.
Looks like you got Tourette's over there.
You got Tourette's.
Yeah.
I understand about phones and not tagging. I don't understand why they don't put that. Oh wait.
Yeah, you should-
I'm not
if
going
it-
to talk to developers
if
who are
you-
not watching.
If you start typing somebody's channel name, it should just auto tag it
Yeah,
or give you the option to auto tag it.
I'm always behind on videos, watching and making. Hey, that Huckleberry.
Huckleberry's here. He's got stuff to say about permaculture.
Yeah.
He says, I contribute.
Yeah, he'll be an audience through the fence.
Yeah. Hey! Look
Come
who's
pet me.
here. It's Sharon and Randy and Jesse. It says it's raining here, so I don't know how long the satellite internet will work. Well, it's good to see you guys. Glad you've made it in.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
They used to live down near Texarkana down there a little bit.
They came out and
Now
helped
they
a
live
bunch
over
with the
in West
after the
Virginia.
fire. He's the electrician that helped wire everything back up because I
Yes.
wasn't sure about that. I didn't want to do it because I didn't know enough.
Right.
Good to see you guys in. Oh, hey.
And
Amy Two
brought us
Love,
refrigerators,
aka
all kind of
Hillbilly.
things.
Good to see you. And
Amy's a loves in here.
yep, says
Right on.
"Howdy,
Good to see you,
too.
brother."
Good to meet the new dude. LOL. Yeah, this is Mitch from Green Pastures Permaculture. His link to YouTube channel and his webpage is pinned at the top of the chat.
He's been in the area for what?
Couple
5
of
more years?
5 years, yeah.
So he bought a bunch of property here and transformed it and made a huge profit off of it because he made it into a permaculture property. And then he's built this bus that can be off grid.
Oh, okay, Rachel.
Got
that's
solar
what it is.
panels, lights all over the place. It's crazy.
So Rachel says once Jeff gets his skid steer good to go, he will be making videos again. So that's what it is.
Right on.
He's busy with that. All
So
right.
Jeff's got 7 acres
Yes.
and he's trying to transform it. He does chicken business, so
Ginger and Grady.
raising specialty
Peters.
chickens,
Yeah.
I think your dogs have decided
And
they
a
want
lot
to
of
jump ship.
gardening. He
They
does
have
hugelculture too.
Gotten fallen in love with
Drew helped out a lot with that. A lot of people helped out. Sorry. It's exciting.
Ginger and Grady has fallen in love with Mitch's daughter. So you may have a hard time prying those 2 dogs away from her and them away from her. And Huckleberry's kind of pretty attached to her too when she's around. He leaves me for her.
Yeah, we've gotten quite attached to those dogs. I mean, we need to rehome them, but we need to make sure you've got plenty of fencing and you're going to be able to handle them before we do that.
I thought I did say West Virginia. If I just said Virginia, it may have got missed the west part, but I did remember to say y'all relocated to West Virginia. Amy True Love says, I'm hiding in here, LOL.
So what would you think about, Mitch? What would you think about so you got to figure out that I'm talking about Sullivan. There's plans to go over there and look at his property, and he says he's got maps and stuff.
Oh, he's had all sorts of surveys and stuff done over there. So he's got a watershed problem. The watershed coming out of the forest up off
From
the
the
mountain
river and through that river
is inundating his property.
Yeah.
Well, I need to go look at it firsthand, and we're going to see if we can mitigate the way the water flows across the land.
Yeah. Yes, that's a good deal. That would
It's
definitely
because
help.
it's a bunch of forestry land up above him, and it's managed by the state, and
Yeah.
they're not listening to to the people that live downstream, kind of.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So maybe you could even. I think you said you spoke at one of those forestry events.
Oh, it was the Floodplain Managers Association.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean
so
that's.
we'll see if we can speak to the Forestry Service, because with just a couple strategic stripes with a bulldozer through that land would make a huge difference on how it sheds the water and
Yeah.
how it affects all the properties downstream. And it'll actually benefit the forest, not just everybody downstream, because it'll slow the water down and it'll soak in, as opposed to sheeting off and turning into this watershed that's inundating the property owners just below.
Yeah.
Just
That would
since
be
we've been
great.
here, Sullivan's had 2 bad floods over there.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the 5 years we've been here. So Rachel says Jeff has some beans to spill too, so that's going to be interesting. Where are we?
Yeah, they're probably just coffee beans.
Okay, let's see.
You,
It's all Grady. Hi.
so as
Denise
many
from
people as there
Rochelle.
are in this homesteading community, you need to know this guy's here, and he'll be getting around.
Yep.
And
We'll be introducing him, and he will,
I mean,
a year from this November is the meetup there at the Queen Wilhelmina and Mina, and he's going to be the speaker for them. But if we can arrange something sooner, he'll be the guest speaker for that. So we've got some discussion to do and planning to do to see what we can do.
I'm not doing any planning. He can do it.
Me and him and the property owner will be doing some discussion. Think about Sullivan's place. That would be a great place for it. Plenty of land there too.
Oh yeah.
And river access to cool off if we need to, if it's during the summertime or something. So I'll discuss when would be a good time for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to organize some sort of educational events.
Mm-hmm.
Get people all together and pick a couple subjects and make a workshop out of it or something.
And we can have
Or
other speakers too that we.
If anybody in the community has ideas about that, I mean, how can we go about something like that? I mean, one thing.
No, hey.
Hey. No. Leave it. Leave it. Leave All right, go on, center control.
Go! Out of here!
Get
Out, let's go!
Go!
Hug, leave it!
Go! I'm gonna get the hose. I'm gonna get the hose.
Leave it. Let's go. Break it up.
It sounds worse than it is, guys. One of them wants to be the boss.
Daisy.
Go.
Come on, leave it. Let's go. Let's go. Break it up. I don't want anybody around here right now. Leave it. Let's go. Leave. Go. Go. Out. Out. Huckleberry.
We're trying to do a YouTube live. They're not even going to fight. They're just going to growl at each other. That's all they ever do. Oh, that makes it worse. All right, dang, just let them go and they're not coming back this way. You guys go fight out there. Yeah, that'll work. Sorry about that.
No.
We took away we had a fence going around the slab of the property here, or where the house was, to keep the dogs out. We recently moved it because they've been being a lot better, but.
Oh, Grady.
Now Grady's all worried.
Hi, Grady.
And put some fencing back around it.
Yeah, well,
We'll have to have a fenced off YouTube area. Build a tower.
Well, that was exciting.
You don't get that on every live.
Thank you guys for staying through with that. His channel, Amy, is
It's linked in the description, isn't it?
It's linked in the description and it's pinned at the top.
Okay.
Judy says to bring you to Peter's moving day. You look young and strong.
Peter's moving day.
He's going to be moving from the tiny shed into his
Oh,
house soon.
yeah.
And those things in the shed are heavy.
We'll invest in Peter a heavy duty walker.
With a hand truck on the front of it.
Yeah. We'll get him a hydraulic lift on the front of his walker.
Rachel says from Back to Good says, barbecue soon once I get
Hey,
this
it's
set
all
up
Grady.
and you can bring Mitch with.
It's all Grady's in here. They said
Yeah.
tell Grady to calm down.
Okay. Drew says, I think I just got eaten by a dog. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all this. Love it. Live action. Yee.
They don't really do that. I mean, they do growl at each
Tell
other
Grady
quite
to
a bit,
calm down.
especially Bud and Huck.
Hey, Mouse, what happened?
But they never really attack each other. They just growl at each other a
Or
bunch.
just posturing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they decided to show off. They knew the camera was going, and they're like, I want Mama's attention. No, I want Mama's attention. I want everybody's attention. No.
Nobody wants my attention.
Yeah, always interesting here, huh? Yeah, Peter, they are pretty scary when you're standing right next to them and they start doing that. Huckleberry was over here between me and Brett. I thought for a minute I was going to end up in Mitch's lap over here for a minute. He probably thought the same thing. I'm getting closer in this way. Alrighty. Yeah, they did that one time and Judy ran home. Yep, they did that. Exactly. She's a delicate flower. All right, Amy Two Love, aka Hillbilly, says he just stood up to your channel. I am now caught up with the chat. Yeehaw!
So tell us more about that. How do you recycle water in your RV?
Well, I have
You use like filters and stuff.
yeah. And I have a couple different ways I recycle water.
I mean, yeah.
One is taking the water from a dehumidifier.
Get out. Put the fence up. stop them with a BB. Don't forget about their differences. Don't turn us off, YouTube. It's just a BB. Give it.
That's not a half one in.
Yeah. Go.
Keep going. Keep going. No, out. It must. I don't think it's working either. Hey, your mom's in here. She says, I will call 911.
It's got.
Do you hear that?
It's
Grandma
got a dirt
Tanisha's
dauber
mad
in
at
it.
you. She said she's going to call 911 on you guys. Quit it.
Daisy will break it up.
Stay there and tell.
Get-
Get out of here. All right. Let's get these dogs out of here real quick so we can try to figure out a way to hey. They'll still be noisy if they get close.
Come on, bud.
Go put him in the house. Put Bud in the house. That'll fix it. That'll fix it right there.
Come on, bud.
Daisy and Bud in the house. Alright, so Amy Two Love, aka Hillbilly, asks any advice on trying to open up an old spring. He wants to open it and run it to his house.
First, I would test it.
Well,
At least just a,
Okay, that'll work.
just a simple little water test shows a bunch of different values. You can get one off Amazon that shows like 12 different things that be in the water. I'd start by making sure that it's drinkable water. There's a lot of areas around here where there's a lot of minerals, but like way too much calcium in the water. So like it'll give people kidney stones.
Yeah, he's actually in Kentucky.
Hi, Mom.
All right.
So he probably don't have the same kind of mineral issues that we have here.
Well, and if you know it's clean water, the next step is literally just clearing away from it until you can get down to something a little bit solid to where you can build something solid around it to collect, debris-free water.
So basically building a well around it, rocking it up, and letting the water seep in and keeping it clean.
Yeah, but you got to make some sort of weir pipe while you're building it that directs the water away. So the first thing you do is put in some plumbing at the bottom of it, and you leave it open. The water coming out of the spring can drain out of that. You can do your masonry work all above it, make something, maybe 2 foot deep, and then you shut the valve on the plumbing you put in the bottom, and it fills up, and you have plumbing that comes from closer to the top with a little elbow on it, and that stops anything floating on the surface from going in there. And springs turned into wells are a really nice resource on a homestead.
Yes, so that's, because I've told him before when I looked in our open well we have over there. I'll be quiet. Y'all saw that. I got the help over here. But I could see down in the bottom when it was low and it wasn't all murky and stuff. I could see a pipe laying across it, looked like it went from one side all the way through to the other side. And I told him that. He goes, no, it's not. It's just, there's this piece of it just laying down on the bottom. I says, no, it's going all the way under. So that explains that to me. So that.
Yeah, probably a weir pipe.
Yeah, probably a weir pipe. Yeah, for sure.
I knew that.
All right. Oops, I'm in the wrong spot doing that. Okay.
Now you see how them Romans built the aqueducts and stuff. They have all them big tanks where the water goes in and then the sediment settles down at the bottom, and just the top water goes through,
Yeah.
and that's a filtering system.
Yeah,
So
sediment trap.
yeah. And I've been saying that water can be used as a battery. Well, I said that earlier. I like that idea.
Judy's telling Peter to invite Mitch to moving day. We can all meet him, and more hands make the work easier.
Yeah.
More people standing around doing nothing.
No. I'm guessing this was about the dogs a while ago. Mitch is like, get the, heck away from me.
Mitch can handle dogs.
Oh, yeah, he can.
The dogs are actually better behaved since he's been here.
And it's all great. He said it sounded like the start of a scary movie they once saw.
And that was a Cujo playing in the background.
Right, yeah. Well, this is live. Well, this live is live. Yeah, yeah. 8 dogs, remember?
Grady was named for the It's All Grady's channel. I'm telling Mitch this.
Kind of that way, and the fact that he was the only gray one that I was just calling him Grayson.
He was actually named after Grady from.
No, you named him that after Sanford and Son.
Sanford and
I was like, no, I don't want to picture the two. No, I don't want that association.
He kind of looks like him.
No, no. He said that they had done that before, and it was better than bottled water, so that's why they want it again. So, yeah.
Spring water's great.
Yeah. And Peter says, open invitation to anyone that wants to come, even if it's just to eat. What day is that? I'm sure you'll have it posted on your channel, and I'm sure you'll be telling us, but just so I can say it here too. Not that we've got that many people compared to what you guys draw.
Yeah, we're not consistent.
Welcome back, Charlene. We're still here. Oh, why did I put Nightbot up there? He says, "Oh, that's sweet." Oh,
Yeah, you can type Bink. You can type Bink to drop your link, maybe.
Yes, you can drop Bink to drop the link.
That's what rabbits do. They do a lot of binking.
That's why you have so many rabbits.
Tommy says he's going for the food. He's not going to help. I bet he will, though, unless he's not feeling that
The binking is the pooping. My sister sent Deborah a shirt that has a rabbit on it. It says Tiny Farm Nuggets, and it's got a little poop coming out the rear end, and it says Bink. Rabbit poop gold.
She's silly. You'll be there in spirit, Charlene. And I'm caught up with the chat again. All right.
This chat is moving too fast.
No, I was just moving too slow. Hey, hand me the frozen water bottle or the Coke. Let's do frozen water bottle with flies in the Coke. And possibly in there. And this one at least.
Mitch is a nutritionalist, yet he picked up hamburger buns and Coke for us yesterday. We felt bad. He says, "You anything you want me to pick up?" And we thought, should we ask him to get us yucky grocery store bread?
He's like, nothing. But I'm like, well, I kind of need this and this. So and he goes, but I'm like, it's okay. We'll be switching probably at some point. And I do want to make fresh bread and stuff soon, and I'm not going to use some store-bought flour. I'm going to buy the.
Remember that time we made hamburgers in a bowl?
Oh yeah,
that was good.
We didn't have any bread.
Don't really need bread.
Yeah, we just did a hamburger salad in a bowl. That was the best. And if you want bread, a few croutons or something,
What do you want to say about bread? I know you want to say stuff about store-bought bread.
Oh, well, store-bought bread's not worth buying.
No.
Right.
It's brominated bread, and there's no nutritional value to it at all. After you grind the grain into flour, in 24 hours, it's lost 60% of its nutrients, and in 3 days, it's lost 95% of all of its nutrients.
And then they put all that other stuff
and then
in
they
it.
bleach it, and then enrich it. They actually impoverish it. So they take over 40 minerals and nutrients out of the grain and add 4 of them back to it. that are not even nutrient available to your body.
Oh, no.
Like the folic acid that they put in there is a substance that's not even, it does not occur in nature anywhere. It is not a type of folate that most people can even metabolize and use, and it's extremely important to your health.
What do you think about the
Wow.
glucose? My mom went glucose free and it's doing a lot better.
Gluten-free.
Gluten free.
Oh,
Glucose.
Well,
I'm a dummy.
I believe celiac disease and this whole gluten intolerance has absolutely nothing to do with the grain. It has everything to do with what's on the grain and what's in the grain.
Mhm.
So they're eating, you combine GMO crops, high doses of glyphosates in all of these grains,
For the pesticides, yeah.
and then God forbid all the others, like they used to use iodine in the bread making process, in the commercial bread making process. Now they, for some reason, somewhere along the line, they switched to bromine. So the bread is brominated, and this stuff is not good for you.
Right.
Like, I don't want to get too nerdy on it, but like these fall into a group of compounds called halogens. Halogens are all of the type of materials that get deposited and attached to your thyroid. Just like fluoride. Like you should not be drinking tap water if it comes from the city, and you should not have fluoride in your toothpaste. It's a very strong neurotoxin.
I've done halogens.
Yeah, not hallucinogens.
Yeah, one of my elementary school when I was little, they used to make kids, unless the parents signed a form to say no, don't give them fluoride. I was allergic to it. I could not take it. I would throw it back up every time, and even though we were just switching it, I would be throwing up like constantly. I would have to be
That's
out of
horrible.
school, and they did it like once or so a month or something to us, and I'd have to leave school every time.
Wow.
What do you think about people? Some people like to use iodine, like put it on their feet and let it absorb through their skin.
There's a lot to be said about
Is
ancient foot medicine. How
ancient foot medicine?
Yeah,
That just sounds funky.
look at Asian ancient Chinese medicine, and so much of it is centered around the feet.
Mhm.
My feet are ancient.
Well, they say that like there's a nerve ending from every part of your body ends in your feet.
Mhm.
So like every little part of your foot is connected to a different part of your body, and they will actually put either different types of massage, acupuncture, acupressure,
Pressure.
or different herbs and salves and stuff on very specific parts of your foot.
Mhm. Yeah, there's
And
supposed to be one that specifically unblocks the kidney and let it
oh yeah, all of them.
detox. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth studying.
It was good to see you,
So
Amy.
is
Too Love.
there
Thanks
any-
for dropping in.
Is there any connection to the changing
Will be soon.
bread to bromine instead of iodine? I mean,
Well, I know it makes people sick, and I know that homemade bread is not that hard to make.
yeah.
But getting a grain mill it's an investment or it's a workout.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you either buy the $250 electric one that you ain't got to fuss with,
Right.
or you get a hand grinder somewhere and you get a workout every time you want a loaf of bread.
$250, you can get a decent one.
Oh yeah,
All right.
One that separates grains and everything.
it takes the wheat berries, you put them in the top, and it grinds them into flour into a bin in the bottom. I forget the brand of ours, but it's one of the only ones worth buying off of Amazon. It was voted the #1 home grain mill for like 10 years in a row.
Oh, nice.
And the only reason why they stopped getting the award is because they made a new version of it. And so now the new version is the new winner of the best home grain mill that you can buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were like 250, 260 bucks. They're about this big around, and it's about this tall.
Yeah, we should get one. Yeah. Hey, this guy's here now. I'm confident enough to buy solar panels.
Yeah. So we'll get you all set up.
So Peter says he don't have a firm day yet, but Tony and Judy suggested next Saturday. He's looking for input on what's best for everyone. Unfortunately, we have a family reunion next weekend.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, we're going to a family reunion next Saturday, Peter.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever day is good for you, we
His
just
mom's
won't be there.
family reunion.
Mom, we're going to be there.
Oh, Judy. If everyone works hard helping Peter, I might bring some of my famous brownies. Her brownies are delicious, folks.
Buttery good and yummy and chocolatey
And peanut buttery.
Buttery and
Peanut buttery. They're peanut butter brownies. They're basically blondies, but they are the bomb. Okay, let me see. Peter says he's now eating keto bread now, trying to get switched over to keto-friendly food. He's kind of, I guess, slow, and then to move into anything.
Peter's slow.
He's kind of like got diabetes too, I think, like I did and stuff. So you kind of got to be slow about that and stuff and trick your body.
We can get rid of diabetes.
Yes, we can.
That's all environmentally caused. Yeah, I specialize in helping men over 40 get that body back that they had in their 30s, and get rid of the aches and pains and chronic disease that is affecting so many people.
Am I in your way?
No, I'm just scared.
I mean, I lost 70 pounds in about 7 months and got rid of all my aches and pains and fixed my sleep schedule, and I feel just as good as I ever did. And I was at the point where one day of really hard work on the homestead would require 2 days of rest.
Yeah, that's me.
Just to recover.
That's me.
Yeah.
Everything hurt. After working bent over, working on something, I'd look like an 80-year-old man trying to stand up straight.
I can relate with that sometimes if
I fixed all of that with
in a while.
I fixed all of that with nutrition.
Very good.
All of it with nutrition and a little bit of exercise, the right kind of exercise.
A little bit of exercise. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And the right kind.
You don't have to be like a gym bro.
No.
Going to the gym 5 times a week for 2 hours a day.
Yeah, I've been looking into.
That's not necessary.
I noticed that there's like chair Pilates and like simple yoga things that you can do that'll really help with.
Yoga's really decent. It'll keep you mobile. It'll keep you flexible. But the older you get, some sort of resistance training it actually becomes even more beneficial.
Yeah.
And after we get to about 50, just our nutritional needs start really changing. The amount of protein that you require in your diet after you get to about 50 for most people, especially men, your protein requirement will increase 1% every year. Every year, you're literally requiring 1% more protein to do the same thing that your body did with it in years prior.
That's why I've been craving
Peter,
eggs.
sorry. I said I couldn't remember if you did or not. That's why I said I think you did. Or anyway, I said think. I didn't say for sure.
Eggs and meat.
That's the best thing you could eat.
Tony says, Peter is not slow, he's deliberate. That is right. He has to be careful with his steps. Drew says, wait, did someone say hallucinate? And then he did a laughing face.
That wouldn't have been me.
No, I was talking about something else, but of course, Brett with his funny hearing.
I'm not copying anything.
So
my mother's in here.
Right. So first step for doing homestead and stuff is basically the infrastructure, the fencing, and making sure
the first step is a design.
A design. Okay.
You must sit down and make a real design and think about all of the practicalities of what you want the homestead to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have it all figured out right before you get started,
Right.
but you do have to have an idea of what do you actually expect to get out of the homestead.
Yeah.
There are some people that think you just magically become completely self-sufficient with a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this, and okay, I'm off grid and fully sufficient. And they are sadly mistaken.
Yeah, yeah.
No, a lot of the problem too is that a lot of people glamorize it, and then people think we could do that, and it's going to be easy, and it ain't.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed is like if I think I get something situated and stuff, and maybe go on to adding another animal, and then there's nope, gotta go back and fix this. Shouldn't go on to another one yet. But
yeah,
we kind of started out wrong. We wound up with goats and rabbits and chickens right away, and should have waited. And
this is why community-based homesteading is so much better, because there are communities like over in Europe where the entire neighborhood, every single yard, they don't have grass growing anywhere. It's all lush gardens. But everybody doesn't grow everything. You'll grow 2 or 3 things really good in your backyard, and then the next person down, they grow 2 or 3 things really good in their yard. And the entire community organizes with each other and it's like, hey, when those are ready, I'll take some of those and some of those and some of those. And then when these are ready, you're going to get some, you're going to get some. And everything's already been prearranged through the harvest, because everything harvests at a different time.
Right.
And no Oprah involved.
But you think if you have 10 houses,
right,
you get some.
How big a property do you have if you have 10 people's property all cooperate?
Right, yeah. That's great.
Somebody might be extra good at growing tomatoes and potatoes, and then somebody else might be really good at growing wheat.
Right.
And they just happen to have a perfect field to grow a big old wheat harvest. Each one of these harvests get bartered and traded for amongst the community. Now you have an even more powerful homestead.
Yeah. Because it's a community instead of just one homestead. It's a community of several homesteads. That's great. That's really great. All right, we are approaching our 1 minute mark. We'll probably go a little bit longer if anybody has any questions. Let's see.
We got to get Judy and Tony over here. Anybody who wants to come over, just let us know.
Grandma Tammy, welcome in.
Hey, sis. My sister's in here.
Yeah, Judy's right. We do, even though she's in Hot Springs, we do barter. She says we barter with Brett and Deborah and a couple other people too. And so, travel's involved because we're not real close by.
We encourage trade.
We don't really mind that because.
Why are you going to give me $20 when I'm just going to turn around tomorrow and give you $20? It's
basically
stupid.
Yeah. So like. And now everybody's saying hi to your sis, which is cool.
We trade hay for propane.
Yeah.
We got a propane tank we can fill up the smaller tanks with. So, that kind of thing. We got rabbits. Neighbors got beef. We got eggs.
And I've got all the fertilizer anybody could ever use for their gardens, as long as I get something back.
We're gonna just start putting an honor system rabbit poop pile up
after we get mine set up.
After we get all the ones that we're gonna use, right?
He says we'll see about that, about the road thing out there. It depends
gold.
on the budget.
Yeah. Well, we don't set gold out next to the road.
That's right.
Excess gold.
No, gold is gold.
Well, we gotta move the colony or something, because it's over pooped.
Well, that one we're going to close off after we build the other one, so we can get that one reestablished. Turn the chickens loose in it or something like that, and then go in there and do something.
I'm outnumbered.
Maybe even use it as a garden, a little greenhouse garden thing, grow something in there for a while, and then put rabbits back in.
I don't care.
That's what I was thinking about.
Or you just find a nicer location, build the apparatus that solves all the problems you've learned over the past few years.
Yeah.
And we make it predator proof and rabbit proof,
Yeah, I
Dog,
like the
yeah.
rabbit tractor idea.
Yeah, yes,
And-
I do too.
Well, we can make a really, because they have a decent amount of space in that habitat. It's way better than the way I've seen other people raise rabbits.
So thank you.
Well, we could build the same, a similar
Did you
setup
see what Tammy said?
that's
No.
easier to clean
Sorry.
out.
Sorry. Yeah. Tammy
Right.
says she thinks we should bag up rabbit poops and call it bag of binks.
Yep, that's what she wrote on. I guess if I make it big, then I can't see the
Bag of binks, $20. $20 a bag of binks.
But once you
that's
do that
nice.
and clear those out, you could plant an amazing garden right there.
Yeah, 2 different garden spots. Yeah.
Do some sort of
We just move
perennial
them
garden
rotational,
in
yeah.
that. Like just take up that whole corner with something really productive.
Yeah.
Like we could thin these trees a little bit, get a tiny bit more sunshine into that corner,
Yeah.
and or find some sort of perennial fruit bushes or canes or something that don't mind the partial shade,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and just fill that whole corner. It'll explode.
Yeah.
That many years of rabbits living over top of that spot.
Yeah, basically 4. Yeah, about 4 years.
Yeah, buddy.
We want to do
'Cause
something that's
we had
maybe
that built, and the rabbits in there before the house fire, and the house was in 2021, November
Wow.
2021.
one thing I've thought of is something that, for privacy out front that's edible too.
Yeah.
That we can
yeah.
put across the fence line.
right.
You know what's
Um,
great for that is bamboo.
Yeah.
Because it makes amazing building material. The shoots are edible,
Yes.
and you can make it spread in a line.
Yeah.
What about, okay, one thing that when Chris was picked up with his friends to go to Texas, which by the way, Chris left today to go visit his friends in Texas for 2 months again, guys. So we're alone, but not really alone because we have help. So it worked out this time. But yeah, we were talking about the beauty berries and stuff, and I do have a bush down there, and it's full of beauty berries, so they need to be picked.
Yeah.
I looked at it today, and I was like, yay!
They're definitely all right now.
Yeah, and they suggested taking cuttings and putting more around here for the mosquito control and pest,
The
flea
leaves
and
are
ticks.
great for that.
Yes.
Just take the leaves and rub them on your skin.
Yeah,
It smells good and it keeps the bugs off you.
yeah. I just found out about that just the other day. I think you told me, and I'd also had recently looked it up or something.
Yeah, just take those berries and spread them all around the perimeter of the property.
Mm-hmm. And they'll just grow.
Yeah, on my property, we had them growing like weeds everywhere. They were
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. All right, so that's a bag of beans.
I have beauty berries.
Shut up. No, no. On our property, yes. Judy says everyone watch Peter's community post to find out moving day. Yes, definitely. Judy says thanks for the lively live. It is 5:05, so I'm guessing, are y'all trying to get rid of us?
Now it's boring without the dog fighting.
Yeah.
I have to go powder my nose.
Okay. Peter says he'll still be listening, but he's got to get set up and make his coffee. And his live starts at 5:30, so I usually try to, in case we kind of keep people engaged a little bit, sometimes we drag it to almost there. But one time I asked him, it was like 5 minutes to, I'm like, "You're still gonna make your live, right?" He had to drop what he was doing to go all the way across to answer me. I'm like, "You could have just waited and answered me later and stuff. Finish doing what you're doing." But he's like, no big deal.
Look at that bus.
Yeah,
It's a beaut.
yeah.
So he took out all the tall bus windows and put in smaller windows that are energy efficient, that don't let water in.
Yeah. I raised the whole roof 11 inches.
He raised the roof.
He raised the roof.
Literally.
It's got solar panels all on
Permanently.
top.
Yeah, I thought it looked taller than a regular.
He's got lights all around there. He turned those on
Oh,
last
yeah.
night and it blinded us.
Yeah, underneath the solar
Sasquatch lights.
panels, there's these little.
He had to
square
move the
lights.
exhaust to right before the back tire there. I don't know if you can see that.
They know
because the
what's
whole
going
back part of the bus is like it is I don't know what you call that, but you got like your shower back there and everything.
Oh, I have everything. I got central AC, I got a king size bed.
He put our
That's
Jackery
something I was
3000
wondering
in
about,
there
is
and
maybe
killed
for
it in
your
an
video
hour.
a tour of your bus and talk about what you've done to it. That would be a
Yeah.
great one for your channel. We can even do it on ours too, and then
Yeah.
put more of it on yours and just a little bit on mine.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a video on the bus.
Mhm.
Got to get cleaned up after the move.
Right? Yeah.
You see that spot of green on it? What are you gonna tell anything about that? That's got a spot of green on it.
That's what color the bus is going to be.
That's what color it's going to be.
Because it's gonna go with your website. And
The
stuff.
name of the
Yeah.
bus is Green Pastures.
Yeah. So yeah.
And all that metal he riveted on there. I mean, that thing is nice, and it's really nice
I've gone
inside.
through just short of 2,000 rivets so far.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just short of 2,000.
Yeah.
Goodness. Yeah, I was looking at that the other
It's
day. when I was-
you moved the standard bus door from where it was up front
yeah.
to, and then that's I
That's
mean
a
he
different
made
door.
that door,
Yeah, I made that door.
Yeah.
Now it's a mid-entry.
and he's got all kinds of storage underneath.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, I was watering and getting the water for the chickens the other day, filling up the bucket, and I was just staring at it going, okay, I see. Yeah, it was like, yeah, no, he did the rivets through that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I added 12 inches to the bottom of the bus. It's
Nice.
12 inches lower than it was before.
That's the extra storage. Yeah.
Yeah. So I end up with storage boxes.
He's
that
got
are
slide out
24 inch.
toolboxes under there. It's crazy.
Okay,
It's
so
nice.
Grandma Tammy says, what are the gimme crops where y'all live? And then green pastures, cool. And she said bus conversion, wow.
That's my sister Tammy.
Mm-hmm. She's in Florida,
Oh, what part of Florida?
around Shipley.
I'm not sure I know where that is.
Southwest Panhandle.
Above Panama City area.
Oh,
North of
okay.
it.
All right. Yeah, we lived in Port St. Lucie.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived there for 17 years.
It was good seeing you in here too, Charlene. It's good being here today. We'll probably be doing more lives and kind of keep an eye out. We'll probably be popping some videos in here every once in a while. I kind of got a little cute one earlier that I'll have to check and see if I really want to do it or not. So just we'll see. Probably got to finish it anyway. It's just short.
And this guy demands to be on video. I mean, he doesn't
Well, his
demand to be.
presence-
His
No,
presence.
his
We want to put
information.
him on video because he's just a wealth of knowledge, and
He's a fountain
he
of
needs to be
information.
shared with the community.
And so yeah, keep a watch for his channel and keep a watch for our channels for whenever videos drop. We won't know yet.
I don't know.
We
Yeah.
might get a fixed schedule eventually.
Yeah, that'll be a while coming down.
Yeah,
We gotta
bear with us.
gotta
Like,
get everything going, and we're not gonna be like all these others and show everything all the time. You're gonna get what you get from us.
We'll get some projects going and we'll film the projects.
Yeah. Yeah, when we get projects going, we'll film those. I'm getting washed out. I'm looking like Casper. Which way do I go? There we go.
I gotta.
Oh no, Connie. She says, "Crap! I forgot about the live." Oh, he left. Okay. Oh, all right.
I'll be right back.
Prayers, Connie.
If you're
Hope
done,
everything goes okay.
goodbye,
if you're
everybody. If
watching.
you're done when I get back.
Okay,
Oh, no.
then. Bye-bye now.
Okay. Oh, come on, phone.
It's broken.
It decides it don't want to do right, so I'm just gonna put it here and I'll answer her later. But Connie, if you're watching, prayers for Rick. Hope he does okay. Let's see. Belt Loop, good to see you in here. He lives over in Mississippi. He's a police guy for a Looney. Sorry, I know, wrong way to say it. An institution. He watches over and makes sure the inmates don't escape. And he does a little homestead on his little property there, and him and let's see what's his name, Devil Dog over in Texas. They get together and do meetups in Texas, and some of the other YouTubers do meetups sometimes in Mississippi, and they're kind of part of the big community. So we've got like this big community that's like just a few states around and stuff, and
That's cool.
seems like Arkansas is the hub for right now. All right, let's see. Wait. He says, I hear Brett, but can't auto-complete his channel. What? Okay. Armidia, good to see you in here. Her phone's about to die. It was good to see you. Take care of your phone. I did say you were in Mississippi. I didn't say you live in the institution. I said you work at the institution. Okay. My words are getting lost. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting tired. He says, I do spend more time there than at the house. Or he says here. So he must be at work. Dang, Charlene. That's right. Charlene Grady's in Cape Cod. And he says his pop's from up north Indiana. Very cool. And he's at work. Now, I missed something up here.
So maybe we should end it.
Yeah, probably. Since Huckleberry's back outside, we should probably end it. It was great having you guys in here. Thank you guys for showing up today. Any questions y'all might have for Mitch, either email them to us at buttnuggetsHomestead@gmail.com. You can find an email there, or you can do his contact page, and we can gather the questions and address them on a live sometime.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yep. All right. Cool. Beltlute's parents met in the Army. Very cool.
Oh, Beltlute's in here?
Yeah, Beltlute came in.
Hey, Gary.
Armidia was in, and her phone was about to die, so she popped back out too.
Hey, Armidia. Hey, Gary. Hey, Armidia.
And Charlene Grady's in here.
Bunch of good people.
Yes, a lot of good people. All right, well, it's about 15 minutes till Peter's live, so, well, 16, but we'll just call it 15. Good to see you all. Glad to see you too, Tammy. Bye. Love everybody, and take care. God bless. Don't forget to hit the like button and share. Jake Hudson pops in. Hello, Jake. We're just now ending, bud, so you have to go back and watch the replay. Sorry. We're doing good. Hope you're doing good as well.
How you doing, Jake?
Bye.
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 All right.